Hey, Rachel Cook here, founder of the Yogipreneur, with another Mindful Monday for you. So I've been talking with some of the people I'm working with, as well as friends and colleagues, as I've been doing interviews and networking with people. And something that seems to be coming up a lot is people are asking me, how is it that I manage to run this business, the Yogipreneur, where I'm working with dozens of people at the same time, plus I'm reaching out to collaborate with other like-minded entrepreneurs in the community. And they're also seeing updates where I'm talking about having date nights with my husband, going out to play with my kids, spending time with my family. People are asking, how do I manage to do it all? And I'm kind of amused by that because I really think it comes down to being conscious about your time, being conscious about how you spend your time, and really understanding that working hard does not equal working long. So a lot of people tend to think that if they can bear the stamp of I work 40 hours a week, I work 60 hours a week, that means they're working hard, and that's not true. Actually, if you broke down your time and you really looked at, in 5 or 10 minute increments, what you're doing during all the hours that you're working, you'll probably find that the majority of your time is not working. It's wasting time. It's things that are not moving you forward. They're not moving your business forward. The things that you use to stall, which could be researching all the time. It could be spending all this time on Facebook and Twitter with no real strategy. It could be a lot of things in your business that aren't effective in moving you forward. So I wanted to share with you guys today a strategy that I learned from my friend Lauren Fritsch, who is an amazing coach who actually tends to work with more executives, C-level executives, so CEOs and people of that nature. So we have very different strategies in what we teach and how we work with people, but it's great for us to get together and bounce ideas off of each other because it just brings a whole new dimension to how we work. So we were brainstorming recently in our little mastermind sessions, and she showed me this amazing technique she's been using for her to-do lists. And you might notice they're all Post-it notes. This is not techie. And the reason I stopped using a to-do list that's on my Droid or on my computer is because I found that when I was constantly looking at my computer or looking at my phone, I would easily get distracted by a new email coming in, new things happening on Facebook or Twitter. And so instead of using my time diligently and really chunking blocks of time down and being super focused during that time, I was getting fragmented and trying to multitask, which is really not effective, and it's what leads to burnout more than anything in my view, in my relationship with time. So what I've done is I have this huge board here, my flip chart board that I use to brainstorm everything, and about once a month I'll sit down and write out all the different projects I have that month, all the things that I want to work on. Each project gets its own set of sticky notes, and each set has a step on it. So for example, I am going to be relaunching the Yogipreneur's Guide to Conscious Business Design in September. So I have each step for getting ready for that launch. I have some things for the course that I'm going through with a current group of people right now, things that each step are on here. And then also a couple things that just need to get done. So bookkeeping needs to get done. Some books I need to order. I need to write an ad for a babysitter when school starts again so that I have a little bit of help. So I each month have a list of all these different things. I just put them all up here. What's great about it is when I walk in my office, I see everything that's going on, everything that I have planned to work on this month, and about once a week I sit down and update it, take things off if I've decided that it's a project I'm not going to stress about, or I might have some additional things that I learned I need to add into those steps. But the big thing for me is every day, instead of trying to kill myself going through as many as possible or overwhelming myself, I really focus on every day pulling out a couple things. First, the things that have to get done that day. So things that are more time sensitive, like Mindful Marketing Monday is something that I do every single Monday. Techie Thursdays is something I'm going to do every single Thursday. So those are things that are automatically in my list. Sometimes I'll also have some coaching calls or things like that. But each day, what I'll do is when I get ready to sit down, I'm gonna pull off a couple things from this big list so that I can stay focused. So I'm gonna take a look at what the next step is for techie training to attract your tribe. I've got to upload some videos. I'm going to start looking at writing an ad for my Mani that I need. I'm gonna order some books that I need to do. So these are just a few things that I need to get done today other than what's already on today's calendar, like Mindful Marketing Monday and any calls that I might have. And then I'll just bring them over here, and this is my to-do list. And when I'm done, all I have to do is crumple up those couple of Post-it notes. I feel like I've accomplished something, and it just helps me stay really organized and really focused. And the other thing is, when I sit down, I have a very clear objective, and that's something I feel like a lot of people lose sight of. They sit down and they don't know exactly what they're working on. And then what tends to happen is you get distracted by other people's priorities coming in through your email, coming in on Facebook or on Twitter, people requesting things of you. And sometimes those are things you can't avoid, especially if you're running a business where you are dealing with a lot of people day in and day out. Luckily, I rarely get thrown off by other people's priorities, and I'm pretty flexible, so if those shift, it's not a big deal. For me, a big piece of this is now that I have the top 3 or 4 things I'm going to work on today, I can block my time accordingly. So for example, this morning I blocked off a couple of hours to do Mindful Marketing Monday, to do this video, and then I'm going to upload the video, put a blog post, and then I'll send an email out to the people who've subscribed to get email updates. So that's one chunk of time for me. Then I have another chunk of time where I'm gonna knock out the things that I just pulled off of my to-do list. So that way the time that I'm spending working on my business or working in my business is actually really, really focused time. I'm not trying to multitask. I found that that is really a great way to burn yourself out. And I can also be more flexible with my time. So for example, I'm gonna wrap up Mindful Marketing Monday in just a few minutes, and it'll be time for me to play with my kids for a few hours. And then I'll come back and I'll work on writing or uploading things or whatever I pulled off my to-do list. And then I'll spend some time with my husband later tonight. So don't kid yourself that working long equals working hard, and really find a way that works best for you so that when you sit down to work, you are crossing things off your list, you're not getting yourself distracted, and you're staying super, super focused so that your business continues to move forward, so that really you can help more people, you can serve more people, and you can do your best work. I hope that serves you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. And if you haven't gone over to theyogipreneur.com, please do so. You can check out some great free training that I have for you, as well as get Mindful Marketing Monday and Techie Thursdays delivered straight to your email. So I hope this served you guys. Thank you for your attention, and we'll talk soon. Namaste.